choreograph your shit. That's what it's about. My shit been on stages. I ain't there, but I know my dance moves. Damn, I've been doing the same thing since I was a child. Bitty bopping. Oh my god. I gotta move carefully. Oh yeah, I just woke up. My hair's a mess. I gotta do it. I wash my clothes, because it's Thursday. So I was just thinking about the moon thing. Did you ever? Yeah, I look homely. I don't even care. Shit. Love me for who I am. I ain't up here trying to do my hair. It's 10 o'clock in the morning and be throwing on clothes. I don't really wear makeup just to be up here to who to impress. If a man can't love you for what you look like in the morning, then they're not really with you for you. They're with you for the appearance that you have after you shave, shower, and shit. Period. But anyway, have you ever looked, because they're going to the moon. Have you ever, because the moon supposed to rotate around the earth. But have you ever got up and seen the moon still in the sky in the afternoon with the sun? So what do that mean? Now, I'm not no rocket scientist. I just what do that mean? The moon ain't rotating no more? Is the moon stuck? And we'll have, the half a moon, the quarter of a moon. It don't even do that. You get a whole moon now. That's all you get. All that other shit that used to happen back in the day, I know when I was growing up, don't happen no more. When I was young in the projects, the sun went down, the moon came up. The moon went down, the sun came up. Now, apparently, they're both hanging in the sky chilling. Ain't nobody seeing that, or nobody just don't care. Ain't nobody wondering why it's doing that. Now they're going to the moon again. There's something going on up there. But you just want to keep harassing instead of paying attention to what's going on with the earth. Not the earth, the earth. And the moon. You know what I mean? People, states that never got a snowflake is getting storms now. They don't even know what to do. Because they never been in this predicament before. They're going to go to the store, overspend for shit they really don't need. You don't even need like 10 bags of fucking salt. Because you know how they're going to overdo it. Because they're stressed out. They never lived in this environment before. Climate anyway. And ain't nobody worrying about that but scientists because, the people down here, the regular degglers ain't paying attention because they swear they're living their best life and they really ain't living at all. People think they're living because they get up every morning in the shelter and get to keep their check to themselves. That's not living at all. And the dude from Christina's Caroline Market at the corner of Stanwood Street on Broad Street. He's up here now. You need to leave me alone. Because whatever happened, happened. Yup, he's up here. He is up here. They go him over there coughing all loud. Leave me alone. He be sounding like he's talking right in the closet. I wish he stopped talking to me altogether. Right, lips, you need to leave me alone. It's Hernandez family. The liquor store on Elmwood Avenue. It's his family. They're starting trouble. Them lips and ears, you can never get past them. He was right up here Friday when I was going to work. I seen it was Friday or Saturday. I seen him. Why are you up here? What are you up to? I told you he used to suck lollipops right at Crossroads. He was at Crossroads chilling, watching me. You didn't make me. Did you make my kids steal my money? I know you was digging through my garbage. So I'm saying it was a Spanish person that had power that did this shit. And that's all my kids hang with. But nevertheless, what's done is done. Because you know they like passing envelopes around. They like buying cops and everything. Nah, I wouldn't be bothering you if you didn't bother. Is this from me whooping your brother's ass? Making him give me oral while his wife was upstairs? I didn't even know he lived there. And then he called the cops and told the cops I was following him. I didn't even know that store was yours. Yeah, they got two stores. Over there back of Union, over there off Union Street, because that's where he lives. Across from that play baseball field. I ain't crazy, I don't forget nothing. I just don't talk about it until you stop popping up where I'm at. True story. Ask Rowena McLean. And his family laughed at him because it's supposed to be me, but I'm like, I don't know why this 4'2" man think I'm gonna let him beat me. These are true stories. I don't know why I told it all on TikTok, so these people think they're getting new gossip. They're not. This is old gossip. Let's do it again because they never heard it. And they was like, she did what? What goes around comes around. That's why that white boy tried. He didn't put his groin in my face. No, he did not. He stopped himself because my arm went up. Because I said, some lady said, some girl and her boyfriend was talking shit, and I was like, oh, he needs to put his dick in your mouth so you can shut the fuck up, worrying about what I'm doing. And you can't do to me what I do to others. Because you're looking like an ass. You're a copycatter. People that follow, stragglers never progress in this world. He's not a leader. Because everything I do to somebody else, he try to do to me, but you can't because I didn't put my groin in nobody's face. And even when I do put my groin in people's face, that means I'm trying to put them on the hook. I'm just not walking around putting my groin in people's face. And I don't know why you care, because them Spanish dudes don't care. They go right in and sniff. So why would you care what I do? You the one looking like an ass. Because they be definitely sniffing. You mad because ain't nobody putting their groin in your face. I'm doing it on purpose. They know I'm doing it on purpose. Because when I walk by, they was like, oh, you ain't putting your groin in nobody's face. Well, they say you're chocha. They know what I do. These white motherfuckers can't show me who I am. Because they're going to be like, what they hating for? The smart ones anyway. And this is what I'm saying. I don't know if it's his daughter-in-law or his girlfriend, but he just too touchy-feely on her. He be still trying to, he make sure he find me. I don't want your $40, sir. Because that's what they pay, $40. I do not want your $40. I let the brother do it for free because he's a moron. We switched roles. I became the trick. He became the hoe. As I'm like, they be sitting there waiting. They're not moving. Moving for what? They know I ain't sleeping with nobody. Only ones that saying it is one nationality. Why would I just sleep with one nationality? I'll be sleeping with everybody. I ain't dating nobody. This is my temple to do as I please with it. And I shall and I will. Yeah, I'm going to read my book. That's why, like, if I'm getting high, why am I up here reading AA and NA books? That's not what an addict does. Not no addict I know.
But what do you get up to when you come back home? Do you have to, is it the entire time spent seeing everyone you know? That, but my priority is my eldest son is here. We talked about yes. And why you graduated, right?
I do
Amazing.
not
So
want to
what's
buy
he
a
up
glue
to?
gun, but apparently a glue gun because I got some ribbon. They
Sculptor,
was,
so we'll try to go to
yep,
as many
Sister Paul was
exhibits
giving
and
away for free. I
saw this
got me too, so
incredible
I can make my
piece
own.
Saturday night.
Put these on boards.
I love hanging out
Put
with
ribbon
him and all of
around
his
them.
friends because you really see. I mean, don't you feel this where you're like, oh, if I could just go out with you and your friends all the time. I was like, will you take me? They're so full of hope. They're so interesting. I love hearing about what they're doing, and they take me to the like most fascinating and interesting places in New York. And I
And
think I
then
know
I'm gonna
everything
get
in New
off.
York
I'm
because I'm
just gonna
from here.
walk to the
But
store.
they've got to they figure it
I
out.
got
So
this
great.
on anyway.
We love our kids' friends. They're just they're lovely. They're the loveliest, most interesting people.
I'm hungry. I want some grits. I want to see if they got grits.
26. Yeah, that was amazing. Did you grow up seeing a lot of theater here in New York? Yeah, my mom, she was a single working mom, but she thought it was really important to take us to the theater. My first play, I think, was with Sarah Jessica Parker. She was Annie. I was like, the sun will come out.
I always say no matter what somebody does, you can either indulge in the nonsense or just mind your business. Because ain't nobody, and I swear he had the same name tag as that dude that came to Sisters of the Poor and supposed to be the head of, well, he ain't nothing but a supervisor of maintenance. He tried to use some other big word, nigga, you ain't nothing but supervisor of maintenance. He had the same name tag on. That's probably him. That's what I'm telling him. They just hire anybody. It was the same exact, the same rope around the neck and the same plastic, same design that I spotted.
Oh my God. Yeah, it was incredible. But both Laura and I were basically throwing up in the wings because she had the flu and I had an ulcer because I was so
You know
nervous.
what I mean? You can't insult nobody unless they're paying attention. I'm not paying attention. I don't pay attention until somebody puts their hands on me or become a threat. Other than that, I'm not paying attention to you. I'm looking straight ahead. I'm looking straight ahead. I'm waiting for something. I'm proving myself to somebody.
I hear. Are you taking? I want to hear. No, you can't. No, so I've taken every.
And I mean that shit. I ain't letting nobody derail me. Oh yeah, everybody know I always got boogers in my nose. Yeah, so well, I'm not on dope. Everybody knows I always got boogers in my nose because my nose just runs. I dig in it all night. All night. It's ridiculous. They be like, Millie got boogers all over her nose. They be like, that's. They don't even pay it no mind no more. And then I said, I'm like, damn, you couldn't tell me I had snot all over my nose? Because they know on my nose is like a 5-year-old kid.
My in-laws are obviously French, so.
They was like, well, we thought you knew it, didn't give a fuck. Well, I do give a fuck. I don't know what's there because I'm just blowing my nose. That's why I keep lotion and oil in my bag because my nose gets raw. Not from snoring, but from blowing it and digging in it. They be like, do she know she's digging? Yes, I do know I'm digging in my nose. Leave me alone. Right? I gotta prove myself to people. And people be trying to put monkey wrenches in your life. I see somebody and I know they're gonna be the only ones that will do it for me.
As soon as today. With TurboTax, it's easy. You get real-time updates on your expert's progress. And they'll only
I want that girl. That girl dope. Nobody see it because that's because, if you never really hung around Caucasians, let's call them Caucasians, because now we're blacks, we're coloreds. They won't understand, but if you know about trailer park living, then you know that girl can be something. Everybody's sleeping on her. Girl, you gotta moisturize your lips, and I mean that to the full extent.
Because when pain hits, care can't wait. This is a meal. Saucy chicken roma. Stacked spicy steak for just $7.99 each. Let's Asiago go. Asiago bagel stacks are
See,
next.
people don't want to
It's
see
just
you
$4
prosper,
after.
especially if you're not taking them with you, and I am not. I'm not even leaving Rhode Island. Whatever I do, I'm gonna do from here. It just gotta be set up that way. I got faith in them, in them.
I'm a drink Rob Levine. And remember, Rob wins. In Nairobi, Ron and Pete Carney. Experience made in America, handcrafted with natural materials, luxurious shipping and mattresses. Carney's Furniture and Mattresses.
Cause don't nobody want a hothead on their team.
Everything. People be authentic in a world where
That's why I'm like, I ain't paying these people no mind. Do they know you can still be on a cane and work? Do they know you could lose 2 legs and still do your job?
With helpful features you can rely on for years and years to come. Now at the Home Depot. Turn to 10.
That's why every business gotta be handicapped
10 live cameras showing you weather as it happens.
accessorized. You know what, mister? I don't need you to help me. Because yesterday I was almost the N-word. Now leave me alone. We will never be friends.
I'll make it quick. Sound Science Magazine wants to do an interview. Oh, congratulations. It's about the dental aorta, so it would be a joint interview with Nora. Oh, well, I don't need my permission to do an interview. I wasn't asking, I just wanted to be transparent. Hey, how many trauma? I need to go. I love watching Grey's Anatomy with you because my comments under breath comments are the greatest. That was a scene, of course, from Grey's Anatomy. Now in its 22nd season. How do they do it year after year, keeping it fresh and current and out of the world like you can't imagine what's going on in the hospital? I mean, the writers are incredible, and Shonda Rhimes' vision of this story, I think it's just very relatable because the stories are really very human, and obviously from Teddy you can see, she has some really messy.
Because it's funny because nobody offered me no job but him. But I never, I thought it was, I was like, I was going to do it and I was like, this shit's fake.
Relatable. It's not these sort of perfect people, doing like their best all the time. It's definitely a very complicated life on everyone's part. So I think that we as humans watching it relate to that and at least have sort of, you're like, oh, okay, I see what she's doing and I don't really agree with it, but I don't feel like I'm watching sort of like just a movie version of a human. When you've read so many years of reading these scripts, has there ever been one storyline that's kept you up at night? Like, how am I going to pull this off when this is super complicated? Do you guys know what I'm going to say? I mean, I have to say, I think the open marriage of Teddy and Owen was really, they're like, yeah, we know. I think that one was really complicated because I love the character of Teddy so much, and I love the relationship, and I just wanted to be very mindful how we were entering into that sort of whole complicated dynamic. And I think the writers, Meg, who is our showrunner now, it's great because our set of our house of Teddy and Owens is right next to Joe's bar. The set, not the real bar. So we, between takes, would go into Joe's bar and we would sit at the table and we would talk about this sort of storyline of an open marriage and how we were going to navigate that. And to her credit, she really heard sort of both how Kevin and I wanted to protect these characters, and I think she did a great job for them. Did you all read that magazine article? I want to say it was a New York magazine, I think, about the people who have open marriages and like the time management schedules. Oh my god. It's wild. That's great. I'm like, It's exhausting. I'm like, how do they have time to do anything else but having an open marriage? Like, how do they go to work? It's really wild. Their schedules. It's really hard. Yeah.
And you directed 4 episodes?
I did. I think this is my fourth coming up.
Yeah, there's tonight's episode.
Yeah.
Do you feel like it's different every time you direct, or it's old hat by now?
Oh no, I mean it's definitely new and fresh. I mean for someone like Kevin or Debbie Allen who have done something. Yeah. For me, it's really.
It's a lot of work, yeah.
It is so much. I mean, no one really kind of comprehends, but you are in charge of 150 people and all of the storylines, and I kind of love it. Like I wasn't sure. My brain is really built for it. The idea of like knowing what's going on over there and the scene that's happening here, and then the camera work that's going there, and especially if you're acting in it as well. I absolutely love it. And of course, I mean, having Debbie Allen as my mentor is just an unbelievable gift. She's amazing.
Like you've got to be super organized
Very
to be a director.
Yeah, I mean, it's really because you're managing so much in such a short period of time. Also, television is very fast. I mean, the things that are happening. Now, I'm terrible at football, and there is an analogy, and I couldn't get it from my son quick enough, and I know that you're really good at football. But basically, I said directing is like that moment where there's like 30 seconds left before, and it's like you're trying to get in, and the quarterback is like, and it's 59, 69, 29, 89, 69, like it's kind of like moving everyone around. What's that called?
Like a 2-minute drill.
But it's like in the
The
last
last second, yeah.
Is it the snap?
maybe a Hail Mary. I was like, yes, that's it. That's what directing is like.
I mean, I have no idea what it is.
I've never made, but that is sort of what it's the high pressure, get it done, and get a touchdown.
Get a touchdown.
Get a touchdown. Well, you got another one, Kim.
I'll be watching your touchdown tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, here tonight at 10 p.m. on ABC. Next day, coming up next,
Oh God, let me walk to the store because this ain't gonna get no better. I gotta get my money anyway. Where's that black bitch? She get fired? I forgot I was still out here. Everybody I come in contact with, but nevertheless, let me read. I gotta hold it and yesterday was the 21st. Yeah, I read the 20th. You see what I be doing? I just, go into my. That's what they be like. Let me scratch my eye. Everything. They be like I'm sleeping. I'm not sleeping. I'm just minding my business. Sometimes I forget I'm on live because I go into my own head and start thinking, especially about why the moon. I hope they got some answers, child. That's why I keep going in May. I'm like way into the month. Something's gonna happen on them 2 days. So I keep going in May and June, but it's on certain days. Let's read yesterday. Serving my brother. The member talks to the newcomer, not in a spirit of power, but in a spirit of humanity and weakness. As the days pass in AA, I ask God to guide my thoughts and the words that I speak in the labor of continuance, participation in the fellowship. I have numerous opportunities to speak, so I frequently ask God to help me watch over my thoughts and my words, that they may be the true and proper reflection of our program, to focus my aspirations once again, to seek His guidance to help me be truly kind and loving, helpful and healing, yet always filled with humanity and free from any trace of ignorance. Today I may very well have to deal with disagreeable attitudes or utterances that typically stock and trade attitude of the still suffering alcoholic or addict. If this should happen, I will take a moment to center myself in God so that I will be able to respond from a perspective of composure, strength, and sensibility. That's what I be trying to do. But they just keep poking the bear. Let's keep it simple. This is today, January 22nd. A few hours later, I took my leave of Dr. Bob. The wonderful old broad smile was on his face as he said almost jokingly, remember, Bill, let's not loose, loose this thing up. Louse this thing up. Let's keep it simple. I turned away, unable to say a word. That was the last time I ever saw him. After years of sobriety, I occasionally ask myself, can it be this simple? Then at meetings, I see former cynics and skeptics. Why have who have walked the AA path out of hell by packaging their lives without alcohol or narcotics into 24-hour segments during which they practice a few principles to the best of their individual abilities. And then I know again that while it isn't always easy, if I keep it simple, it works. See, when you're trying to live your path of recovery and other people ain't in recovery, they try to jump on your path and destroy it. You see, they stop chipping at your foundation. Your foundation is your road on recovery. First it starts shaking, then it just starts subsiding, then it sits still, then it's rock strong. And here go the naysayers because they can't stay clean more than a year or two, or probably 90, 60 days. They come with their chisel hammer and they start trying to chisel at your foundation. Now, it all depends on who you are and your recovery. Because some of us can talk that tough shit. But soon as they get down Kennedy Plaza near the bus station, they stop fighting. Now they got to go to the bathroom and take a dump. You know why? Because their foundation ain't strong enough for them to be on that foundation. Now me, I don't care. I stand my camp and be like, oh, what you smoking, crack? Because everything's crack to me. Even methamphetamine, because I never smoked methamphetamine. All I know is crack. That's it. I know nothing more, nothing less but crack. All this new shit they're coming up with, I don't know because I'm not in the street like that. Now, if they're giving away free money, and I need to learn some shit so I can go, and I'm telling you, I be lying, and I'm telling the truth. I don't do drugs, but they're giving away free money. Matter of fact, my $40 turn's coming up. They're giving away free money, right? So I'm gonna go to the crackhead or the meth head or the dope fiend, whatever, and be like, what they asking? Oh, okay, I don't need their answers because all I need to know is the questions, and then I'll take it from there. Because as a child, I've been around well, we never did methamphetamine in the hood. But the dope thing, and I was, a crackhead myself, but the dope, I always hung. My girl was a dope fiend. God, blessed her to get off in the Suboxone. That's God working. She had to get away from the naysayers, you see. You can come see her, but she's not coming to see you. And when she does, you should respect her in her journey with the Lord to not have nothing around her, not no beer, because she was an alcoholic. She be like, I don't gossip. Okay, this ain't gossiping. This is true facts. I'm just letting you know what's popping, what's going on. I'm letting you know what she told me before she get to you. It's not gossiping. I'm just letting you know when she comes to turn her away. Point blank, period. Because that's what you don't need around you. If she's arguing with her daughter, there's no way. And you know what? I thank her for putting me out. Because I wouldn't be where I am today. But the reason why she put me out was BS. But it is what it is and what's it going to be. You know what I mean? But she still got that weak man mentality. Right? That's because you see me hanging with drug addicts don't mean that I'm one, because I hung with you when I wasn't a drug addict. Now my foundation's solid. You can drop a bag of, drop a bag of coke on the ground. I'm gonna step on it. Or if I see somebody I know, I'll be like, here, take it. Cause a dude did give me some uncut shit before, and nobody wanted to buy it. They wanted me to throw it in the garbage so they can get it. And cause it was like you could have got like 4 bags, 420s out of it. It was pure dope, not even cut. What I did, cause it was raining, I squished it in the water, and only one dope fiend was smart enough to get his syringe and suck all he could suck out of the water, and he got a nice high. He gave it to me to make money, but I was like, watch, ain't nobody gonna buy it. Everybody's gonna want it because that's how it is in the hood. They think I'm stupid, but I'm not. I stepped right on, and everybody was like, oh my God, yup. That man, God said, let me see his syringe, and he sucked all that shit up in his syringe. They don't never want nothing. They don't never want, they won't buy from you, but they'll go buy from somebody else. Even if your shit's uncut. They don't care. They just not, they don't want, that's how they are. They don't want you to get on. That's just like it is in the world. They don't want, so I do support. I support people, I surely do. I always supported people. A5 South Show said, these are for thugs, but how you know who I am? You don't even know me. And I always use a prepaid card, but he wouldn't take my prepaid card. He wanted my bank card. I'm like, boy, I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna let you do you. But anywho, remember, it's all about your foundation. Because there's always going to be some devil trying to chisel it. So you can walk and break your ankle. That means you walk and relax.
Right now at the Home Depot, shop savings on top brand appliances like Brew. Get refrigerators with space for
And they're no good for their own people because I seen this Caucasian dude on the bus and he was saying, I just got out of jail. Man, we was coming to the same place and I was like, he's going to be using within a week. I seen him a week later. He was right with his white buddies doing the same thing. First thing they be talking about, yeah, I just got out. I'm doing A, B, C, and D. Nigga, I went with a whole bunch of dudes that was in prison. Well, not a whole bunch, but about 2 that was in and out. I already know the prison talk. It ain't going to work on me. He's strung out. He's out here somewhere. I haven't seen him lately. Usually when you don't see him, they're back in jail saying that same story.
What's this? They're gonna listen to you talk about. Look, man, I'm not a weirdo, man. I'm not desperate. I'm just
But some of them think it's honor, like a bad. I'm like, why you be happy when you get out of prison? Why are you happy because you going to prison? Ain't nothing fantastical about being locked up and a whole bunch of white, black, and Puerto Rican and Haitians telling you when you can and when you can't go to the bathroom and what you can and can't do. But apparently prison's roots up here. Shit, I don't know. There's some trailer park thing over there at minimum, a trailer. Them motherfuckers all being. I said, why all them prisoners in that trailer? They couldn't go in the trailer. They got phones on the yard now. They didn't have them phones on the yard back in the day. But they don't even need them phones because they got cell phones. You can put, the dude saying when you're by the fence, be quiet, motherfucker, I'm by the fence, letting this bitch is sitting drugs out here. But apparently that's okay too.
hey, be prepared.
I gotta go up there and meet the new dude that took over because the other motherfucker, that was my boy, he passed. I gotta go make friends.
I'm not here to make friends. It's what it was. But check it out, right? What he let me know was like, I'm serious about the craft. Yeah. And he was also sort of speaking to this culture on sets about people on their phones and a lot of socializing and things like that. And he was basically letting me know that that he's not that that's not how he works.
Uh-huh.
So I said, okay, cool, all right. I said that's not how I work either. I was on Broadway at the time, doing my thing. We stepped between those lines and actually cut and looked each other in the eyes, and then things just came alive. So
And I don't know. I couldn't date no man putting drugs up his ass. I just
appreciation for the
couldn't.
craft and appreciation for the acting.
Cause if it's
And
busted open like that, what else you putting up there that I don't know about? You know what I mean? Every time we have sex, I'll be like, oh my God. When he bend over, with no underwear, you trying to look and see if it's open. I don't know. No, so let me go. Everybody have a peace and blessful day. It's cold out. I'm gonna go get what I need and come back in.